How's it flying, guys? Lance Corporal Hawk 30 here, and welcome back to the Missing Colors trilogy. This is part 2. And yes, I'm trying not to take too terribly long in between reacting to episodes of this, but I finally got off my procrastinating butt, sat down in front of the computer, and I just reacted to something relatively short, and I needed to go ahead and get this going too. And yeah, there's still a lot I need to catch up on in other channels, but, you know, I figured, you know what, the BLISS's videos is not too terribly long, 23 minutes, so far from the longest thing I need to catch up on, right? So, going ahead and doing that will be not overly difficult. I just watched the little recap that was at the beginning of this video, so we didn't have to include that in this reaction. Because basically, it really hasn't been long enough since I've seen it to where I would really start forgetting a lot of major details. So, just going over that minute of refresher for some things will help. And also, I did figure I was reminded about one of the reasons for this series, this trilogy being made. I believe it was had to do with her stepfather dying, with Lightning Bliss's stepfather dying, so that was a big factor in this trilogy being made. And then after part 2, she lost somebody else in the family that she didn't go into with the post she posted about it. But I'm going to try to see what all connections I can make regarding her real life in this as well. So I'm not going to be chatting it up too terribly much more for this intro. All I'm going to say is link to the original video will be in the description. Please make sure you've seen it before you watch my reaction to it or any other video. With that out of the way, let us go ahead and go.
And now, the continuation.
Alright. Missing Colors Part 2. Additional artwork assets by Oblivion Vol.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for taking my call, Gentle Feather.
Of course, Doctor, but I am a bit worried. Maybe I should call the police?
No, I don't think it's worth calling the authorities just yet. It's only been a few hours.
All right, only if you're sure. But if you get an update on her, please call me back.
Of course I will. And if you happen to see her, be sure to let me know.
Absolutely. I take you're just as worried.
Yes, a lot of us back here are a little concerned.
Then I will do my best to keep you in the know if I hear from her.
Thank you kindly, Gentle.
Not a problem, Doctor. Please take care.
You as well.
Yeah. There's some logic in that. If it's only been a few hours of you trying to find out something, maybe it's not something serious yet. But if it's been a day and you still can't figure anything out, then you start, yeah.
Goodbye for now. At least that's been cleared. She's not with her mother. Perhaps Voice has a point. Maybe there might be some clues in our previous discussions.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I suppose there might be something I missed.
I'm gonna try not to slouch too much. Ding ding. Clue.
Lately, I've noticed while there have been some improvements on me wanting to let go control of things, I realize fear is a driving force in all of it. And it's all because of past stressful events that occurred in my youth.
I remember that discussion being rather emotional for her. And she did mention those past events when she was younger, but she seemed to feel better after talking about it. What could I be missing here? This is such odd behavior from her.
Just the clues.
She never hinted at wanting to run away or leave the community so suddenly. She's always been able to come to us when she had troubles. What's changed?
Like how
Could
close
there be an even bigger problem, or are we just overthinking this? What can we even do at this point?
You can start by asking me for help, dearie.
Yeah, it's Aeon. Why you gotta come in so creepy, man?
You should really consider me as the first pony to go to in times like this. I know she always did.
Ah, hello, Mr. Dreams. I take it you're aware that Lightning has gone missing?
I mean, it's not like it wasn't blatantly obvious, little puppy. Besides that, I was noticing an increased level of bad vibes amongst everyone, and quite frankly, I'm not in the mood for any downers today, so I'd like to move this along if you don't mind.
Okay, then.
Well then, do you know what happened to her?
Oh, I may have an idea or two.
You do?
May.
Then perhaps you can help us find her.
Not a problem, I'll just...
Huh.
Oh, that's new.
What is it?
She's got him blocked.
Oh, she's making an attempt to block me. Interesting.
Huh?
She really wants to be left
Blocking
alone.
you?
Attempting to, yes. Give me a moment.
So you actually have to focus for this one. She actually is.
Nice try, dearie.
So
Was that a... I'm guessing that was a success of some kind?
can you maybe teleport us to where she is?
Probably not.
I could, but I really don't think she'd like that right now. By the time we'd normally find her, she'd be in a better mood for it. Even if it probably won't seem like it.
Uh-huh.
Think about it. She was making a magical attempt to not be found, even by me. Even as much as I can push through it, that's probably pushing her boundaries, don't you think?
Yeah, she wants to be left alone for a reason.
Fact is right now, Doc, I really don't think we should just violate the boundary if she tried to set one.
Fair enough.
All right. I suppose that's good to know, but everyone is worried, myself included.
I mean, I am quite worried about her, but I don't want to be yelled at for arriving too soon if she needs her space.
Then
Fair.
what can we do?
Well, I'll admit there are still a few gaps in the story I'd like to have filled before we go speak to her. Plus, having a full picture of what she is upset about may help us when talking to her.
Probably.
I wonder if the others would know anything more about her behavior, and perhaps it would be productive to go talk to them. I'm curious, at least.
Very well. Perhaps we
Okay.
should speak to the rest of her friends and see if they know anything that's been going on with Bliss before all this occurred.
Lead the way, puppy.
Just the sassiness in that.
So hey, how's the diamond been treating you, man?
It's been doing all right, for the most part. Slowly but surely getting the hang of it thanks to Bliss.
Nice.
There you
Next
go.
time we have some free time, I should probably show you a few things.
Focus, please. Mr. Fox,
Yeah, focus.
I'm sure word of this has already been spreading, so I'll keep it brief. Do
Yeah.
you have any insight about Lightning's recent state of mind before she went missing?
Honestly, I'm not sure, Doc. Bullshit and I are usually super busy. It's been hard for us to meet up other than during my streams. The most recent time I can recall was when I asked her for a magic lesson.
Yeah.
Wait, you asked her for a magic lesson?
Yeah, Doc
Yeah,
wasn't there
it
for that.
was pretty crazy. I'm still new to this having magic thing, and this diamond doesn't exactly work the way I thought it would. I figured since she had so much practice with her own magic, maybe she would give me a few pointers. But things didn't go that smoothly, I'll admit.
Yeah, a lot of fire.
Though I do remember she was a little hard on herself about it.
Yeah, it was a failed attempt, and I won't be doing it again anytime soon. It just goes to show I haven't learned enough. No thanks to him.
Him?
Nothing.
Right. I remember that moment. She mentioned someone, and I wonder who it could be.
Yeah, it almost felt like she was not just wanting to help me, but trying to prove herself or something.
Yeah.
Or to someone?
Sounds like we have a lead.
I have a theory, but just to be sure, let's ask around a little bit more. Thank you for your time,
Smart
Golden
idea
Fox.
to-
It was very much appreciated.
Get
Anytime,
more
Doc.
clues to narrow down what the reasoning could be instead of going half-cocked into just like, oh, I have a vague idea of what something could be. I'm just gonna go based off of that. The pizza bone. Hold on. I got some for this. I barely use this thing, so it's dusty. But hold on. Anyways, as I was about to say, yeah, better to have multiple clues before talking to somebody as opposed to having only one maybe solid idea and then but it not being anything conclusive and going based off of that. But anyways, now I'm ready.
Order up!
Ah,
One cheese pizza with spinach, artichoke, and cilantro.
I'll be taking that.
And one carnage special with pepperoni, bacon, and venison heart.
you had me until the venison heart. But then again, I've never had venison heart, so I don't know. I just made 2 pizzas recently. I didn't make the crust by hand, but I did add the toppings and bake it fresh, so... I had one pizza that was mozzarella, pepperoni, and... Why am I blanking on what that third main ingredient was? I am blanking. Why? It shouldn't be. Oh. Chorizo. Why did it take me so long to say chorizo? Chorizo. Yeah, it's like pepperoni, chorizo, and mozzarella. And then another pizza I made because it was a 2-pack crust. Was mozzarella, some basil pesto, and beef. Yeah. And then I had enough leftover beef that I made some pasta when I got home from work yesterday. So I made spaghetti. I'm sorry that like, I don't know why it took me so long to say chorizo.
Yum, 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 yum. Don't worry, Ty.
Oh.
I'm sure it wasn't anyone you knew personally. Either
Dang. That timing, holy crap. It was like, really? My cousin in front of me? No, I don't know.
way, I hope it wasn't too much trouble getting the right ingredients, Jasper.
The pepperoni and bacon weren't that much of an issue. Though going to a specialty meat market just to get what is essentially dead deer is pretty surreal.
Ice over.
Venison. Nice choice.
Bye.
Hello.
Ding dong, dang it, Lucifer! Why must you make with the sneaking up on me during lunch rush?
I would make a joke like, Jasper, why are you overreacting? But then again, the shenanigans that Aeon has probably put some of these guys through is just like,
Yeah, we already have one blue moron who does that literally every hour. And no, I'm not talking about myself.
What? The great and powerful Trixie is annoyed and insulted.
Not you, objectively worst pony, and don't deny that's what you are, because that's so obviously what you are, and there's no alternative, and nothing you can do will make me think otherwise.
Cozy Glow. The only character in the show that, for whatever reason, I just outright want to 86.
I think the words you're looking for are great and powerful.
Step aside, sister!
That blue moron.
is obviously referring to asbestos broski from another momski, me-ski! I say as I am standing next to Jasper, who is me, and I am him, ski. No, bad evil doppelganger, no, bad, get out here, back,
Bye.
get me away from where I am!
There's...
Trust me, Doc, it's best not to ask.
Hey.
Behold, the patient growlerful
Your garbage waifu goes here. I mean, she's not my waifu, so I'm not upset about it.
Apologies for the sudden intrusion, you three, but we were wondering if any of you have seen or heard from Bliss today?
No, actually. Not for a few days, at least.
Yeah, neither have I.
Same. Isn't she usually knee-deep in projects all the time?
Usually, yes, but today it came to our attention that she's gone missing. And we're asking around to see if we can find any clues that may explain why she suddenly vanished.
Just relax. She's not in any physical danger, and she wasn't kidnapped. We're just snooping.
We've already asked Golden Fox if he knew anything or noticed anything off about her supposed mental state last time he visited her, and we figured we'd ask you the same.
Yeah.
I do recall her mentioning some ruckus I wasn't present for that happened not too long ago. I believe it involves someone named, Casper Cake?
The bald-old physician knows of my escapades?
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. When did... I'm trying to remember. When did, Oh, wait, was it during the Magiswords episode? When she had an interaction with Casper? I think that was the last time. Yeah, Aeon seems like the only person even remotely... I don't know, the fact that he is the only one smiling with those wide eyes disturbs me for some reason. My brain's going places it shouldn't. Hold on.
I am Brony famous!
Wait, you're Casper Cake?
For all the love of the nine hells, what did I just say about asking, Doc?
So this is my unfortunate wayward grandson.
You're what?
What?
Grand people?
What? What? Yeah, I'm confused too. What?
Nope! No! Absolutely not! I reject this! There'll be no movies in this dojo!
No, no,
more cookies, no more grudge pecans, no more Uncle Nick's who slipped soup during a straw!
Calm. There you go. Thank you, Vespio. Thank you.
Unfortunately, you're correct. There was an incident where Bliss had to deal with this sin against the natural order.
Also, I cannot recall, was there ever an explanation for what Aeon just said? The grandpeople for Casper being his grandchild?
Thankfully, me and Jasper managed to help get rid of him, albeit temporarily, as well as introduce her to the glory that is Magiswords.
Yeah, I was saying Magiswords. I was thinking.
Wait a minute. Mommies and daddies? Hang on, I think I actually do remember something.
Has this storyline just been building up for...
Why is Casper so annoying? He just keeps going on and on and on and on about being a father. I mean, make him stop. Just make him shut up.
Jeez, how long were you planning this trilogy for, Bliss?
I could be wrong, but I think she was going into hysterics because of Casper calling her Daddy.
Daddy? Why would Casper insinuate Blissey is his father?
Why does Casper do literally anything? I mean, yes, he is annoying, but I don't think he would be that committed to maliciously bring someone to tears.
Check and/or mate. Guess I am not as evil as you think, other me. Maybe I do have a valid reason to exist, turns out.
Punching bag.
If I may reiterate. No, yeah!
Jasper. Yeah.
Lies!
Run.
Slander and lies! You are the embodiment of evil, you sassafras piece of...
What?
Aje. Habe.
Huh?
Aeon?
He freed you.
You mean to tell me that it had always been that easy?
Ah!
I hate myself! I know!
Kind of fitting that the fez fell off.
I think I burst an artery. I will name that artery Aeon.
If we can get back...
Oh man, I got so wrapped up in the... Oh, I hate myself! I do! From the one Bugs Bunny Robin Hood episode with the Sheriff of Nottingham. Yeah.
On topic, please. Now, did Casper by chance do any more harm towards Lightning that you can recall?
Well, sadly, none of us were there to really see what he explicitly did. But I wouldn't say he did much harm, at least physically. More like he just said some things that got under her skin.
Plus, she had already gone blight mode when we arrived to help. Nearly strangled Casper to death, too.
What? He pushed her that far for her to go into blight mode and nearly hurt someone?
Operative word, nearly.
So close.
So close. Oh man, Jasper, what a 180 from what you did during the Blight That Stole Christmas episode, or the Blight Christmas episode where you had him, where you had her not kill and eviscerate Le Casper. But yeah, so close.
Wait. Now that you bring it up, I remember something too. I don't know if it'll help, but there was something she mentioned before that incident.
During the reanimated video I reacted to?
I suppose it's kind of like why I don't like others knowing what my full name is. Seriously, Lightning, Firetail, Marshmallow, Bliss doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. Plus, it just makes me sad whenever I think about it. Oh crap.
It was something along the lines of feeling sad about her full name.
Well, in retrospect, when dealing with someone like Casper, calling her Lightning, Firetail, Marshmallow Bliss to her face was really the only way to snap her out of blight mode.
But wait a minute. How did you two come to know her full name? And how did you know that would work?
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
no offense, Doc, but you really seem to have this tendency to forget that your therapy sessions with her are literally public record for all to see.
Yeah, true. Not just hers, but others. And also, she literally said her full name to them as well.
Fourth wall.
Oh, don't act like you don't break it too, mister. If there's anyone who knows as many Disney quotes as I do, it's Miss Bliss, knowing full well that Disney is a completely separate entity from this universe.
Need I remind you that I'm a pie? Quite possibly sorta kinda related to a pony who doesn't believe in walls? I am the anti-mime! I will not be kept in the box!
Yeah, I was about to say, you're related to Pinky. He's relating to the pink one.
This is fun. I bet you're feeling quite enlightened now.
Fine, we'll debate that later.
Yeah, later.
Either way, this extra info is very helpful, but I still don't
She's been planning this a while, apparently.
Run away without telling anyone. Anger issues from my last...
Because I reacted to that reanimated video back in... I want to say it was 2020. And this came out 2023? So I don't make an idiot of myself. Yeah, July 22nd, 2023. So, like, 3 years after that reanimated video is when this came out. And 2 years after the Magiswords video. Yeah.
Session with her, turning into Thunderblight against Casper Cake when he mentioned parental figures, blaming herself for not knowing enough when trying to give a magic lesson to Golden Fox, missing picture from a broken frame that voice claimed was of her as a filly with someone else, and blaming herself again while Aeon was gone. I think I may have an idea, but I still feel there's one more piece missing. I'm just not sure what.
Or who.
Perhaps asking around town might stir up some extra hints of her location since we've already cleared the tavern. Again, sorry for the interruption, you three. Guess we'll just have to keep looking. But please let us know if you think of any other clues or if she pops up anywhere nearby.
Can do, Doc.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, those were substantial clues.
If you need any help searching.
They were helpful. Scats, we're gonna pop back up through the hole.
I am back now,
Close enough.
Course. How dare I start to think happy thoughts?
Hey, not our fault that you always write him to have such thick plot armor that it would make even Sephiroth call foul.
If I wanted to be reminded, I would have asked.
Wow. It's okay, Jasper. You'll get through it with me.
Why do they want you to call them?
I mean, it could be because I have a cell phone and you don't. Or maybe they just like my voice.
Call who? Where you going? Who you going to? Okay, gems.
Trying to think of what went wrong. Thinking of you as I sing.
Turning it down just in case it's copyrighted, I'll still be able to hear it. Okay, so yeah, you're just... Why are you looking under a tape? You know what? Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Hey, Fob Equestria. How long has it been since we've seen Fob Equestria? Yeah, the little ones. Yeah, silver, don't know. Okay. I think this is an original song. So, might not be a bad idea to turn it up a little bit more. Like, oh, the hubby. I still need to find out what video. Since I know she watches my reactions, Bliss, can you point to me the video where Sub-Zero became Pony instead of Frieza Race? I don't recall when that happened. Was that... that wasn't during the second Thunderblight series, was it? It's been a while since I've seen that, so I can't recall. But just let me know and I'll watch it right after, whenever I get time. But yeah, just... Yep.
Gone are the times we made a smile from here to here.
Any... Yeah, no luck. Now you're just asking randos. No.
The colors all around us are losing their glow. Please come back, our little rainbow.
No, the Dusty. No. Asking high and low.
Why have you gone, our little rainbow?
So, are we gonna get any more hints in this video, or are we gonna cut off? To be continued. One more part. One more part. Okay, part 3 is 38 minutes, so there's substantially more in that one than there was in this video. Why do they on the profile picture have to make them look like such a sassy bacadale? I'm sorry for that moment of cringe, y'all. I am tempted. I'm tempted to just go right into this final episode, but I've also got other stuff I've got to react to. The other video I know I need to react to play some catch up on another channel is at least as long as that one, so alright. I'll save this last one for probably after Memorial Day. Got Memorial Day's coming. It is Friday, May 23rd at the time of recording, so shortly before Memorial Day. Yeah, it has to do with her stepdad. So that was established to me before that it was a heavy theme. And hearing the clues given in this even further cement that. It's like, yeah, it has to do with a parental figure. So, and knowing that, yeah, her stepdad had passed. But then in the third episode, something else big and personal happened that put her in a funk. So, choices. But I'm gonna wrap up here. But that was a good follow-up video. Had some antics from Aeon and the pizzeria crew. You know, just also Fast Boys. Oh yeah. So, will it fit? Here. I don't know why that makes me happy to see that it fits, but it does for some reason. That's my ADHD taking over, so I'm sorry. Anyways. I don't know how much more I have to add other than the observations I made, is that obviously this had been some time in the making, or at least an idea of it had existed for a couple of years before this came out. Seems to be. I think I'm going to have all the answers that any questions I might have in this final part here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna wait to do this final one. I'm gonna wait to do this final one, and then we'll get to it at another day. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up here because I've only got a couple hours left of me staying awake before I have to go to bed for work tonight. And I have another video that I have been needing to catch up on for a while that I need to do from another channel. So I'm going to focus on that next. Anyways, that's going to do it for this reaction today. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Like if you enjoyed. Comment what your thoughts on this trilogy has been up to this point. Like in the antics and everything. Let me know your thoughts on this reaction in general. Subscribe if you're new and tap the bell to get notified whenever I upload a video so you don't miss reactions, gameplay, or otherwise for me. And also go check out my Discord. Link is in the description. Come join me. We'll talk, post memes, songs, videos, artwork. You can start promote your own stuff and just have some fun. Visible Lance, Corporal Hawk 30, signing off.